as far as everything goes, the first day that we streamed, which was on Thursday, went pretty well. I think we had good luck. The second day, which was yesterday, started out okay, but it really went downhill to the point where a good chunk of my mechs are currently getting worked on. I guess only a couple of them. But it's going to take a while for them to be done. And I still have more work to do. Financially speaking, we're not doing very well. One thing I'm curious, because we have had some time pass. That's, I think, been the biggest cost we've had so far, is just in time. We've been sitting at this one location for a while, and I'm a little concerned that we have spent a lot of our time, that we want to get all the way over to here to this flashpoint. We still have 148 days. I think that's very doable. If we went straight there, it'd only be 51 days. Of course, we're not going to do that. More than likely, we're going to go to New Vandenberg here, which will take 30 days. I seem to remember it taking 32, but I guess it's going to be 30 days. That would take us 30 days. It's only 60,000 to get there as well, which isn't too bad. But we're probably going to do some little bit of leaping along to get some money as we go. Unfortunately, being far over here as our start, not really the best start, because there weren't that many missions for us to do in the early game. We had a couple areas, couple systems that worked out for us pretty well, but now we're going to be going through some more difficult systems, and we kind of felt the sting of that yesterday. Although our mechs are pretty solid, we have not developed our company enough to have the depth that we need to be able to take a lot of these harder missions. But in any case, let's go ahead and take a look at the store, because we have progress time. I'm curious if anything has refreshed here. Doesn't look like that is the case. We got some really good weapon systems here, which is one of the reasons why, financially speaking, we're not all that well off. But I'm still happy for having picked them up, because they will improve our mechs quite a bit. We've already improved one of our mechs, although it's being worked on at the moment. And probably improved another one on top of that, at the very least. All right, let's just get straight into business here. So the next mission I was going to do, I believe it was this one. Yes, show the flag. What else do we have? Destroy base, ambush convoy, escort, and escort. Well, this one's the top on my list. It also pays pretty damn well. We might also do one of these escort missions. Chance of us succeeding a 2-skull mission, as beat up as we are, maybe isn't that high. I really... destroy base, I think we could probably do. I don't want to do an ambush convoy. I don't think we're ready for that. But the battle, we'll give it a try. There's a chance that we get reinforcements in this mission, and it turns out being way too difficult for us. But hey, we are hard up for money, so we might as well try. I'm going to go more towards that money, because it is so vital. And we'll go ahead and go for it. It's against pirates, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Oh. Okay, now I have to read the description, because I'm curious here. This contract may be of interest to you, Commander. Oh, no, wait. We don't get the full synopsis here. A mid-level Tarian official has decided to personally patrol a moderately dangerous region of the planet. We've done our best to dissuade her, but she's insistent that she show the people she's willing to take a risk on their behalf, rather than let her stumble around in her family's ancestral griffin until some opportunistic pirate decides to murder her. We'd like for you to escort her and keep her alive. So this is kind of a reverse assassinate mission. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get back into the negotiation process. Oop, I don't want to go full money. I want a little bit of salvage in case we get something really cool. All right, a griffin and a very unskilled pilot. This is starting to seem familiar based off of that one battle that didn't go so well. Okay, so the Panther probably is the odd man out on this one. We'll want the Phoenix Hawk. That doesn't mean that we're going to want to get Legend out of this fight and put my pilot in. So Brunswick and the Jenner, that makes sense to me. Leo and the Vindicator, that makes sense. Which variant of the Griffin is this? The 1N. Wish I could look at it. I think the 1N is the standard Griffin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Which usually I'm not that big of a fan of. I like the other alternate variant with the large laser and what have you. Mostly because the damage output of the Griffin isn't really all that great, but on the other hand, it's more of a support mech, so we can kind of keep her out of harm's way. Not really sure how this is going to go. I assume we have to kill all of the opposition. Well, we'll find out. But gunnery skill of 1, tactics of 1, piloting of 2, and guts of 3. At least the guts is half decent, but having basically a support mech with a pilot with a gunnery skill of 1 doesn't sound like my idea of a fun time. But it's a 55-ton mech that's fairly well armored, so I don't think she's going to die on us, unless I make some really bad mistakes, which I don't plan to do. We'll probably play this pretty cautious and see how it goes. If they get reinforcements, this is going to be a problem. I suspect this will be a waste of your time, Commander. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. I don't think so, based off of your skills. We're being paid to accompany you. If there's no fighting, we got paid to stretch our legs and take in the sights. Hey, XO, I've got multiple blips here. Looks like pirate livery. It looks like a crab. In that case, Commander, we're weapons hot. Keep that VIP alive. I'm listening, you know. Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. When it's time to evac, Commander, I'll pick you up here. Okay, well, we have an idea of where to evac. Hey, can you ever hear me? Is this thing on? How do I tell if my radio is working? Hello? Hello? Great. Great! We got ourselves a lovely VIP to escort. Okay, starting things off. She's the first one to go. Well, our evac's over here, right? So I think we head in that direction, kind of put ourselves into a position to take advantage of it. I'm not sure what the circumstances of the evac will be. It'd be greener if you dipped him in chlorophyll. Okay. Let's go ahead and get... Yeah, I'll just have Leo kind of move along with Griffin. Eventually we'll get over here. But I'm thinking what's probably going to happen here is they're going to get reinforcements or something like that. This is really just a guess on my part, so I don't know for sure. But they're going to get some kind of reinforcement, which is going to... I think that puts them in sensor range. Let's take a different angle at that. That would get them in sensor range. Theory, that would too. Let's go with that move. It's kind of an aggressive move, but I think we'll be fine. I want to get those sensor contacts early if we can. Okay, we didn't. Well, then sprinting up here wouldn't really get us much different, would it? Well, I'll do it nonetheless. But it's possible to get reinforcements and then we're supposed to evac, so I just want to get ourselves into the position. Oh, we did get the sensor contact. Hey, XO, I'm tracking an inbound blip. Coming in fast and low, like they're making a drop-off. Keep us updated, Meyer. Are we going to have a third force in this engagement, or is this just reinforcements? Well, they won't drop until for another turn. Okay, well, at least got one light mech and potentially a medium mech. Let's just go ahead and reserve and let them go. Okay, so just 2 mechs so far. Let's go ahead and reserve through just to see if we get an idea. Okay, interesting. Well, we might as well get vision on these guys. Brunswick will be able to get out with this. Alternatively, we send the Phoenix Hawk in. Their light mech, whatever it is, will be able to act. And I don't really like doing this move because if that is a fire starter, we're kind of screwed after this move. And that one's not close enough to get our full firepower. Let's see what we've got on our hands. I mean, granted, this gives us an idea of what we have on our hands if I jump to there. You know what? F it. Alternatively, we play passively and we find out what this is first. But usually, in my experience, whatever drops here, it will drop, and then it'll take a turn of not doing a whole lot, and then it will start being active. So I wish I could do... oh well, I'm just going to do this move. Do we have ourselves a commando? Alright, I'm going to multi-target. You're going to be the primary target. You're going to be the secondary target. And this is just to burn through a little bit of evasion. We'll just fire a single medium laser over that way.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay. Hit with all that. This less likely to hit. Alright. At this point, the VIP is going to give us a little bit of fire support. She's not likely going to hit anything, which I'm fine with. Actually, with 55%, that's not too bad. I'm going to put her a little in harm's way by being somewhat close, but we're moving. Got pretty good evasion. We're in cover. Not too worried about it. This will burn through the evasion, which is the more important thing for our more skilled pilots.
Orders?
Leo's unlikely going to be able to get into a good position this turn. Is that a direct line of sight? It is indeed. So the large laser will more than likely be able to hit here. Putting the Vindicator a little out in the open, but I'm not too worried about it. Go ahead and open up here. Alright, we've done some good damage against that crap. I didn't really pay attention if they had full armor. They may have, because we've done decent damage here. Yeah, they did. We have full armor. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move Brunswick to the original destination point, which should give him a decent salvo here. Oh, we got a head hit at some point. I really wasn't paying attention to that. Alright, we messed that crab up a little bit. Commander, I've got eyes on a new lance in the AO. Looks like Capellan marking, so it is a third force. Shit! This might get messy, folks. Commander, keep that VIP safe. These new targets are not part of the mission objectives. 2 Panthers and a Javelin, I believe, if I'm making that out correctly. Which is not all that threatening, I guess. Especially as these guys are going to fight amongst themselves. Matter of fact, the Commando is already getting in there. That's good, because the Commando has decent firepower. You can't, like, completely ignore it. Okay, here comes them. They probably will, as I said, they usually when you get a drop in, the AI always doesn't really do anything with that. I think that's maybe a flaw in the way the AI is like written. But it is what it is. We might be running pretty hot after this move, but this isn't a bad move. We still are in good targeting. If we want, we could precision strike him. Yeah, I think these guys will overwhelm this commando fairly easily. So I'm not sure if attacking this crab as aggressively as I am is in our best interest, but... oh well, it's what we've got to attack, and right now the crab is the most threatening mech that's out here.
Confirmed.
Okay, Panther, again, not going to do anything, which is not surprising. Now the question is, what is the crab going to do in retaliation? Will it go after my mechs? Or will it focus on the enemy? Because if it does that, then we're in a really good position. And we could probably just retreat and let them duke it out. The crab may be able to get in behind my Phoenix Hawk if I let it do what it's going to do, which would be a problem, of course. I'm tempted to just let it go, though. See what it does. Oh, it just stood there. That's actually ideal for us. Although we did take a little bit of damage. Now it's just sitting there and it has no damage reduction, so...
Yep.
That is perfect for us. She's not running hot at all. So I'd rather have a line of sight than not. You know what? Just, you know, to humor you, you're the VIP. You can use a precision strike. Really didn't improve your odds. Alright, never mind. You can't use dick, so... just fire your damn weapons.
Targeting for an alpha.
Oh, you actually hit with the PPC. Amazing.
How'd that taste?
All right.
Commander.
I do kind of want to help out the enemy lance over here a little bit. If we move here, we get a direct vision on that. Looks like the Panthers are going to be the easiest things to hit. Kind of a waste of what the Vindicator can do, though. Can't really get much closer, though. Yeah, unfortunate. So... yeah. We'll jump to here. Commandos are pretty much a glass shotgun. Yeah, exactly. So... I think we're going to go ahead and do a split target here, just to, like, soften up the enemy over here a little bit. Oh, my positioning is not as good as I remember it. Oh, well, we'll hit that guy. It doesn't really matter. Wish the positioning of my Vindicator is a little better. So you're going to be A, and then B. It doesn't really matter again.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Missed. It's not quite stock, it's a little modified. We modified it fairly early on, so we didn't have a lot of parts to choose from. But I didn't modify it that much. I downgraded the PPC to a large laser, and then I added on... oh, I can tell you here in a second. Added on 2 medium lasers, stripped out the small laser, and I kept the LRM-5. And I think I gave it a little bit more armor and stuff like that. I'm going to go with Vigilance here. Give me an initiative advantage, and then I'm going to go ahead and come in and melee the crab on the same side. It's already kind of taken some decent damage. Give us a chance to cool off a little bit.
Engaging physical attack.
Okay. Here comes the commando. Gonna go after that Panther. Not the one we already hit, or attacked. Not hit. Okay, here comes the Panther. Going to open up on the commando and hit it. That's not a good day for the commando. Okay. I kind of feel bad for my enemy over here. I mean, I feel like we can kill all these mechs. Javelin has not gone yet, right? I'm afraid the Javelin will get in behind me if I take too aggressive a move here. I'm going to reserve, even though that probably is a bad idea for the Phoenix Hawk, but I don't want them to be able to counterattack me in the rear too many times, which they very easily could do. Looks like they're set on just killing the commando here, which they'll probably achieve fairly soon, if they just continue to pummel it. I thought there was a possibility they might go after the crab because it's kind of a sitting duck, but yeah, there goes the commando. So now we really just have the Capellans to worry about. Alright. This is going to allow the crab to go, of course. Yeah, see, I don't really like this, because, again, the crab could get in here and get a rear shot on me, and there's not a whole lot I could do about it. It could also melee attack me. As far as targets here, this Panther is probably the most likely target. It's already taken a little bit of a pounding. It has no evasion.
What's up, boss?
All right. So we'll go after it with the large laser and the LRM-5, and then the medium lasers will hit the crab. This is my plan. I don't know if it's... honestly, you're probably right. We probably could have knocked it over if I had melee attacked it again. It's a little late, though, because we've already made a move. So multi-target, you're going to be A, you're going to be B, and B is going to be all the medium lasers. I'm kind of hoping to strip out its... arm here and remove some of its firepower. But you're right, we probably could have knocked it over. Okay, there goes the right torso and the arm with it. We got another large laser crit. Although that might have happened when we hit the laser. Alright, let's see what it does. Oh, okay, it's gonna go after the Jenner. That's fine with me. That's actually an ideal move. Alright, so what I'm hoping here is I can inflict enough damage that I get enough morale up so I can do something with the Phoenix Hawk more aggressive, but I have a feeling that that's not really going to happen, so... yeah, it looks like 65% chance to hit is as good as it's going to get here, so we're going to go ahead and use the Griffin somewhat aggressively here.
On it.
And we're just going to smack the crab, which might go down if we get some good accuracy.
Eat this.
The last primary target is down, Commander.
Yeah, you're right, and that was a risk in me staying there. Primary targets are down, Commander. You can evac at any time, so this is where we could evac if we wanted to. Affirmative, I'll be on station. Not really a strong reason to do so outside of the fact that, like, kind of where I'm at with this engagement is I cannot afford to waste any more time here. So any serious damage that I have inflicted on my mechs must be avoided at all costs. Unfortunately for me, I just don't have my pilot's abilities where they need to be to use these mechs to best effect. If I had the ace pilot ability in the Phoenix Hawk, which I will eventually try and do, I could attack and retreat and be in fairly safe position. Unfortunately, if I were to be more aggressive here, I kind of leave myself open. Honestly, the best move I could do, although this would leave me open to a lot of attacks with PPCs and what have you, but it would save my back, would be the melee attack and put my back to this this rock here. Alternatively, we do a very similar move, and I jump up on top of the rock, and again, pretty much similar situation. They can't really get in behind me easily. I could open up on the Javelin, and then probably a little bit on that Panther too, to just emphasize that. This does not give me much defense, but it puts me in a good position so I can't get in rear shot.
Engaging jump jets.
Yeah, so I don't want to just get in the midst of them and easily get rear attack, so that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid here. But I still want to get my firepower out.
Engaging multiple targets.
If we keep focusing on this Panther, we might be able to take that arm out because it's facing right in the direction we need it to be facing for follow-ups from my other mechs. Leo has already gone.
Yes,
So
Commander.
really it's down to Brunswick, who's going to do kind of a similar move. Oh, wait, you're running really hot. I can't really do a move that aggressive. Ah, damn. I don't have really an ideal position here. I guess I'm just going to move into the wood here
On my way.
and open up on the Panther. See, I can't even do a full salvo medium lasers here. I'll just do 2 so we can cool off a little bit, maybe have more options in the future.
Copy that.
If we're lucky, we either take out the arm or we crit it, but unfortunately that's not what happened. And the Panther is unfortunately the one that goes first. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Commander.
Let's just backpedal here. It's gonna be hard to hit, huh? Well, one thing we can do is we can drop the line of sight. This is really tough to say if this would break the line of sight or not. I mean, in theory, you would think it would, but it's like it might just be. They might just be able to see me. But I'm gonna sensor lock the Panther. My chance to hit it isn't that great, and I'd like to cool off. So we're gonna play this a little bit more conservatively. We could really mess up this Panther this turn, so I'm not too worried. More than likely, they're gonna go after my Phoenix Hawk this turn. Ah, god damn it.
Warning.
Oh, you're kidding me. The PPC shot was in the head. Oh, and you got in... Well, you technically got into a position to be behind me. So we have to retreat with the Phoenix Hawk now. He almost took my head off. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, we can't get hit in that head anymore. Alright.
Yep.
Well. Again, 75% as good as you can do, huh? Feel like that's really a waste. But, yeah, let's go ahead and just attack here. I mean, this is a pretty standard set move.
Take this.
Feeds the land with the PPC. Of course you don't hit. Oh, we critted the PPC and
Badass.
took out an arm that doesn't matter. Oh, boy. How do you save someone's head? Well, we still have other mechs to go, so let's have you jump back. We'll just keep opening up on that one Panther, trying to finish it off. My line of sight is obscured in that position. Oh well.
Up high.
This probably calls for the precision strike. Let's go right torso.
Roger that.
Okay, we got left and right torso.
Flick.
So the Panther's not really a threat. It still has SR... No, it doesn't have SRMs because we knocked out its ammo. Ah, okay. That's probably not a bad call. Okay, so side. I'll also give them a really bad shot at me, you know, as much as I can. So, I think we start going after the other Panther. Makes a lot of sense. 40%. Maybe multi-target. We'll hit the Panther and the Javelin. Just see what sticks. So you're going to be the primary, you're going to be the secondary, and then just one.
Engaging multiple
Oh, we got a hit. That's not bad. I was hoping for maybe a stray shot there as well. Alright. The Javelin might be able to get into a position.
detected.
I might not have gone side enough. Oh, thank you for the follow, Danzig.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna pull through this. I have faith. I think Brunswick needs to get their attention a little bit. Unfortunately, he does not have multi-target, so we can't really get best advantage here.
Moving out.
But he should be able to get a full salvo of 4 lasers. At 70% chance, that's not too bad.
Locking in all weapon systems.
We've already started whittling that right torso, so that's actually really good for us. Here comes the Javelin, who is going to open up on the Jenner, so that's exactly what we wanted to happen. We wanted to have the Jenner to draw some fire. Okay, Leo's starting to run pretty hot here. Let's just keep on the VIP here. Let's just open up. Maybe worth a move. Back up a little bit, at least.
Understood.
We want to keep her in the engagement.
Roger.
That PPC really does need to land, and she's missing, but... Again, gunnery skill of 1, you're not going to get a whole lot out of things with that. Range is already ideal, so... I figure we just move a little bit, open up on it. We're almost overheating, but not quite. Sadly, we didn't get the kind of damage we needed.
Guy hit something good.
But the Jenner may be able to get into a position to follow up. Oh, that's right. My mech hasn't gone yet. Heat is starting to be a little bit of a problem, but again, as mentioned earlier, we'll go ahead and go for the side shot. Javelin may be able to put itself into a position to get me in the head, but that is what it is. Come on, give me it. There we go. There goes another PPC.
Enemy mech.
Excellent.
Damage detected.
Oh, you're coming in and hitting me with a melee attack. I guess it's not too surprising. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever seen... Oh, that's not true. We hit him with a precision strike earlier. Alright, so the Panther still has its SRM-4. We probably could kill it. It doesn't have a lot of health.
Receiving.
As much as I do want to kill that Javelin... You know, I like this jump. It doesn't give us any protection, but...
Here we go.
Gets us a kill here. I think this is fairly guaranteed. We're hitting that side.
Roger that.
Yeah, that was way overkill, but again, I don't have multi-target, so we might as well just hit him with everything and make sure.
Enemy down.
Alright, where are you going to be targeting? Did do damage to the... Was targeting the Vindicator, but did
Barely
damage
hit
to
the
the
commander.
Griffin through stray shots. Okay. What's holding you together? 13 hit points? Of course 13 hit points is holding you together.
Yes, Commander.
I'm going to come in and melee it. Because that will help us cool off anyway.
Targeting for physical attack.
Of course he's still alive. Granted, I guess we hit him in the rear, which he had full armor, but... You imagine it won't do much either. Alright.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and use a precision strike here. This guy will be able to do whatever he's gonna do again, but... This is a bad shot, but it hurts his initiative, and then hopefully next turn the General will be able to do something to hurt his initiative even more. I don't have multi-target, so there's not really a better move here for me as far as I'm concerned.
Attacking from position.
But I figure getting a full turns... Let's sprint so we get into a better position, perhaps. Could I move into a better position? I don't want to jump because we're running really hot. Oh, I guess we could finish off the Panther. Guess no, there's no reason why not to do that. I mean, it being dead is going to help us to a certain extent.
Engaging target.
Please die. You lived way longer than you should have, buddy. Alright.
Yeah.
We do have enough for a precision strike. I just need to get to position. And then I think every one of our mechs opening up on this guy, he'll probably go down. I don't want to jump too far because I want to be able to hit something here. Probably just 1 or 2 medium lasers, but it will count from the initiative standpoint. I can't waste time. As much as that is tempting to take the internal damage, I just can't waste the time, so...
Firing on target.
Of course you don't land. Oh well.
That didn't hit. Waiting for orders.
Melee strike would not be very successful, huh? I'd have to jump in to get to the ideal range. Let's have my pilot move in. Try and keep the side facing. Fire off a few medium lasers. Burn that evasion down. Then we'll have the low
Engaging target.
ability pilot come in, do some damage. It's quite possible this mech just doesn't take enough damage. Because these hits are not going to be that great.
Ready for orders.
I mean, Leo has the best ability. But I don't know. I just don't know if it's going to be enough damage to really silence this thing.
Let's move.
Let's just go ahead and... Yeah. Of course the PPC doesn't land.
Standing by.
Alright.
Aye,
Well,
aye.
we'll do what we can here. It looks like the Javelin's going to get another stab at us.
I copy.
Ah. Couldn't get any of the torso sections damaged. Alright, took some damage in that Phoenix Hawk. That's okay. As long as it's not a head hit. Alright,
Good to go.
I do have enough for another precision strike, so we'll hit it again. Granted, I don't know if that makes a whole lot of difference, to be frank. Really doesn't. Yeah, he's gonna get to go again no matter what I do, so...
Move order. Received.
We'll just light him up with what we can do. Which would probably be 2 or 3 medium lasers, maybe 4? Nah, just 3. Okay. Well, now he's just standing there, so this should be the turn we can really light him up.
What do you need?
Now let's move forward.
Moving to position.
I'm okay with the precision strike from you, because you are going to have the least targeting. Let's go after torso section to try and remove
Here we go.
that as a threat. You did indeed hit it. Good job. Follow-up attack's pretty likely to kill it.
Critical hit.
What's up, boss?
Theo's already in good position, so just have him open up. Not a whole lot of health in this thing left. And, of course, we hit him everywhere but where we need to hit him. I'm tempted to just jump in here and open up on this guy. Not sure how much our heat is going to be, but
Jump jets.
looks like we can get a full salvo off.
All weapons.
There we go.
Enemy mech.
Oh, we got there in the end. Commander, the arena has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately hold position.
Mission.
I could have done
successful.
without that head hit. Because now we have to waste a day repairing, probably. If it's more than that, I'm just going to leave. I really... Oh, we got a good bonus there. Well, the question is, do we have enough pilots to do another mission? I think we do. Alright, as far as mechs go, we can only pick one. Let's make sure there's no weapon systems we want. Doesn't look like it. So out of the group, we really honestly want the crab. We don't have any parts for it yet, but it gets us some movement. Okay. Whereas the stuff we got is mostly junk, but it is what it is. Not having a second mech bay is starting to really hurt us for these missions, because we're taking damage every single mission we're in. And that was unlucky damage, too. A head hit like that. This system has just been very bad for us so far. Our second pilot injury, we've wasted a lot of time here doing repairs. I don't have a full lance if I don't do repairs here, so let's see what it is. 1 day. Okay, that's a livable. I didn't expect it to be that much. Okay. Alright. I look at the hiring hall. For pilots. So we have Hannibal,
Ready
Ox.
for orders.
Ryder is already more or less set up. Granted, we already have 2 frontline pilots, so this would be kind of a waste.
Receiving you.
Well, that guy's got some hair. Another strategy is pick somebody up that doesn't have a lot of experience. And let them gain experience over time. Like this pilot here, Yellow Jacket. She would be kind of like a last-ditch pilot. But she's going to be cheap. She's going to be cheap to pay. And our simulator will get her some experience over time. So And if ever we get some nice half skull or one skull missions that will be easy for us, we could just put her in to get her a little bit of experience from time to time. I think that's what I'm going to do. She'll be the one that we sit on. Other pilots we hire, we might look for more skilled pilots. But for her, this is just going to be somebody we have a development pilot to just kind of have around.
New mech warriors.
All right.
available.
I'm curious. We do have a ship upgrade going, do we not? We don't. Okay. Probably because we couldn't afford one. I'm going to start working on this, the Mech Bay 2, because we really do direly need it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and purchase that.
Sure thing.
Pretty expensive, and we're not in the best place financially right now, but that's okay. Mouse internship program. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we'll wait that one day. I don't really want to wait much more than this. Like, we've put so much time into this one system. In any case, let's see what the next contract's going to be. Most of them are 2 skull contracts. I probably will go for the 1.5 skull contract and then leave this system because I really don't want to do escort missions and I don't really want to do an ambush convoy mission either. So this is really the last mission I'd want to do. It's unfortunately in the desert, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and negotiate here. How much improvement do we have on money? That's quite a bit of improvement. I'll take it. Because again, we kind of need the money right now. So, this is a destroy base. So we're more than likely going to have to deal with turrets and stuff. Yeah, alright. So, we get the Panther back. Switch these 2 mechs. Put you over there. Our pilots are really just not set up for what we're doing here. Guess we'll put legend. Oh, we do need to use a little bit of experience here. Okay, so legend.
Commander.
You don't really have any experience to speak of.
Yes, Commander.
Brunswick has plenty though, although we're saving it for this. So yeah, Theo.
Receiving you.
Aha, good.
Training complete.
And that will be. Oh, Crackshot might have some experience. Nope. All right. Go back into that contract. So this is not ideal. This is another reason we kind of just need to leave because we're starting to use our backup pilots. And yeah, it's starting to get not pretty. Alright, so Legend's going to sit in the Panther. Or the Phoenix Hawk. I mean, she's a better pilot. Yeah, screw it. Put her in there, even though that's not really the kind of mech you want her to be in. And then Crackshot in the Panther, and that will be it. Okay. The sooner I get off this rock, the better. Because this has just been a rough, a rough area. Well, frankly, it was the mission we started with. That one was rough. It was a 2 skull mission that got upped in difficulty. I want to say it was probably around 2.5, 3 skull mission, more likely. And it was a defend base, so we had to sacrifice quite a bit to get that defend base to happen because we got absolutely swarmed. Hopefully this mission isn't so bad. I am fully ready to withdraw if it looks like it's going to be crap. We're tasked with destroying several manufacturing structures in the target facility. Move to the facility and start wrecking the buildings. Be wary of security forces, but the building should take priority. Good hunting, Commander.
Who fights over a place like this?
Alright, so more than likely there's going to be turrets here. Let's see if we can spot where the turrets would be. So we got a pylon there, pylon there. Another one here, another one there. Another one there. I really hope there isn't this many turrets here. Another one there. So, from my rough count there, what, we have like 5 or 6 of the damn things? That's quite a lot. Then we have the security forces there. Okay, well let's actually start with Brunswick.
For orders.
Get you moving. What I might do is I might try and draw the enemy into, like, away from the base. See if we can ignore the turrets, although sometimes that doesn't work if the turrets have sensor locking abilities. We could go ahead and run up to the turret and get it sensor range so we can just start this engagement. So I'm happy to do that.
Got a sensor trace.
Imagine that, there's a turret here. So there's not one there. Okay, so no, there's not going to be one in every location. Now let's just sprint. It gets us a little further.
Rolling.
So my goal with this one, just try and draw the enemy towards me and get away from the turrets. If they're LRM turrets, that will be a little bit of a problem, because it will put us on a timer. The alternative path...
Waiting for the shot.
They're processing their turns pretty damn fast.
Roger that.
That is somewhat confusing to me. Well,
Yes,
a set strategy is we jump in, we get as close as we can, hoping that there's not a turret here, and we just kill this turret as fast as we can. If there is a turret here, we try and deal with it with what long-range support we have. Although, I don't know, all we'd be able to get in here is the medium lasers, and I don't think 3 medium lasers, even with a damage buff, is enough to take out a turret. And this turret hasn't gone yet. I don't know. I mean, we're going to have a decent amount of damage reduction because of the bulwark, and we have a lot of evasion, so I'll do it. Let's just move a little bit. You get away with it. Yeah, I don't know what the targeting numbers are going to be until I do it. This might be as good as we get. Alright, we'll see if we see more turrets. There's one here, but it can't see us. You have contacts here and here. One's a light, one's a heavy, probably a vehicle. Light laser turret, well, we'll try and take it out. We don't have enough damage to do so, but... Oh, they sensor locked me. Well, doesn't really matter if we remove the vision now, does it? That's what you did with your turn, huh? Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Go ahead and jump in, try and get that PPC hit.
Acknowledged. Taking the shot.
Okay, stationary target. Yay, you hit it!
That's a kill.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can I get Brunswick in a position to sensor lock anything? Like a negative? Yeah. So let's just sprint. Let's sprint over here. They may not have any LRM turrets.
Moving fast.
It does indeed have some LRM turrets. Thankfully, only one missile landed, and again, we have decent damage reduction, so I'm not too worried about it.
Orders?
Alright. Go ahead and jump forward.
Got it.
There's one more turret to go. It may or may not be able to hit me, depending on whether it has missiles. Because the wall, more than likely, is breaking line of sight. Oh, actually, no, that's this one. It hasn't gone. Alright, what's taking so long? Oh, I haven't done anything yet. Whoops. Okay, another LRM turret. We'll try and knock that out fairly soon. Because the LRM turrets are the real problem here. Okay, I'm fine with letting them go. They shouldn't have vision anymore. Although the Jenner just acquired the vision, so... Never mind. Be able to move away from it, though.
Damage is light.
That doesn't mean that they have another light mech. Locust 1E. Probably open up on me again. Okay. Just leave them fairly vulnerable. Probably the rest of my mechs will focus on trying to kill them. I'm actually not sure how we're going to play this one. I mean, they have a fair amount of evasion.
Orders.
I think we ignore them. Heat's going to be too much, huh? Alternatively, we just move up point blank and we just open up on the Locust. We would get vision, so the others would be able to possibly take out those other turrets. They would see me, so the other turrets would open up on me. I'm going to do a little bit of a thing here to protect myself even more. So we have 40% damage reduction. Now we have 60% damage reduction. Okay.
Standing by.
Brunswick is going to move on the turret. In theory, if he lands all of his shots, this would take the turret out, as he does do enough damage to do so. I might even be willing to do a jump if it gets him closer. Doesn't, so not really a difference here.
Roger.
Turret's going to take priority, because right now... Okay, that should be the kill. Yeah, okay.
One less turret.
Alright, my other pilots are going to fixate
Standing by.
on the enemy here. So I think Leo is going to jump. Potentially just walk. So there's a vehicle. And there's a vehicle. And they have yet to go. I suspect that they're strikers. Not going to really be able to act against them this turn. I'm a little afraid that one of the turrets may be a sniper turret. So I should probably try and get behind this wall. It will heat me up, but... actually, I don't know if that's possible this turn. Alright, so never mind. We're just going to move as we can. So... It's going to be a multi-target situation. Probably just do the LRM-5 against the Jenner. So you're going to be our primary target. You're going to be a secondary target. And just the LRM-5, just to burn down the evasion. And hopefully we hit the Locust fairly hard here.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Some of it landed. The things that had the higher probability to land didn't. Okay, a couple hits there. Okay.
Commander?
Yeah, let's do a walk move here. Can I get into a better position? Not really. So just a PPC strike against the Locust. It'd be a lucky hit if it hits, but might as well give it a try. Took its leg out. That really helps. And that's interesting too, because now with the stray shots, the likelihood that the walls get taken out is actually much higher. Alright, here come the strikers that we knew were there. Yeah, the Phoenix Hawk is going to take quite a bit of a beating here, but I think it will be fine as long as it doesn't take any more head hits with PPCs. They'll be able to burn down all the evasion. The Locust won't be able to really do a whole lot, I don't think. The General probably... Oh, sensor lock. Well, that does limit how much they can do. Here come the LRMs. LRMs only do 1 damage apiece, which isn't that bad. Jenner might be able to get in behind the Phoenix Hawk, which we obviously wouldn't want to have happen, but we did use our ability to give us that initiative, so in theory it might not be able to do so. Phoenix Hawk, I think, honestly just needs to back up. Try and remove that possibility. We'll open up on the downed. Actually, I might do a little bit of split targeting here. Oh, never mind. I'm not, because I can't see them anymore. I can only fire 2 medium lasers anyway. Let's just go... We could maybe take out this leg. That'd be kind of a long shot. But it'd be easier to kill it through the leg than anything else. So, we'll go for the long shot.
Copy that.
I think we hit the leg one time, but it wasn't enough. Alright, here comes the Jenner. Shouldn't be able to get in behind me, but it will continue to go after the Phoenix Hawk, which I'm not too surprised of. That outcome. Okay, so the Jenner has Bulwark, which is going to make our job of taking it out all the more difficult. Not really sure what the best move here with the Panther is. Probably just take out the Locust to make sure it's dead.
Coordinates received.
The Jenner is going to be too difficult to hit, I think. Again, we'll go after the left leg in case we get lucky with a hit. There we go. Got both legs. Alright, so that guy is
I
gone.
need a new target.
Commander.
Now for Brunswick. Brunswick would probably be better off going after the Striker, which has yet to go.
Copy that.
Maybe it'll take some heat off the Phoenix Hawk. Let's go ahead and give it a precision strike here. So we can fire all of our lasers. We'll go after one of the sides. Let me think about that. Probably the... Frankly, it doesn't probably matter, but we'll go left side. It was actually a mistake in retrospect because the right side... Yeah, the right side is facing.
What's up, boss?
Alright, I'm just going to try and take out the Striker with everything here. We could multi-target, but the Jenner's going to get to go before we can do a whole lot anyway, so... Come on, kill it. Yay! It did take every bit of damage, so I'm glad I did that.
Eliminated.
So here comes the other Striker. We're just going to continue to open up on my Phoenix Hawk. I can't remember if that's moved yet or not. I'm assuming it has. Here comes some more LRMs. Ow.
Damage is light.
Okay. Until the Jenner goes, we really don't have a move here. So I'm going to go ahead and reserve. Likely I'll take my Jenner and attack the Striker that's in the base, but... The Jenner has to be running hot at this point.
Took a hard hit there.
That's somewhat. Can get in behind it. Can we get in behind it with the melee attack? No. And it'd have 40% damage reduction, which I really don't like. I don't think that applies to the melee strike. I could be wrong on that. But, what do we think we'd get away with if I fired all my lasers here? We don't have to do that move right away. Let's focus on Brunswick.
Yes, Commander.
Getting that Striker taken out. The turrets are still going to be elusive at the moment. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to fire a whole lot, but at least we get the vision out there. If I can get someone else in a position to take the Striker out, I will do so. I think
Commander?
it's going to be difficult to do so, though. There we go. That will do it. The question is, does the Panther have enough heat efficiency to pull it off? I'm not sure. I was trying to jump up on the rock. Whoops. The answer to that is no. That sucks. And I don't want to have an ammo explosion, like, absolutely wreck this mech. So, I'm going to just have to deal with this sucking. Ah, damn. This turn is looking worse and worse. How about you? Can you jump into a position to see him? I mean, again, you're running pretty hot, so I don't know how effective this is going to be. Large laser off, medium laser off. Large laser back on, 2 medium lasers off. Ah, damn it. Well, the other 5 does the least amount of damage. What can we get away with? We turn it off. So this does 65 damage. We do this. We're doing the exact same amount of damage, but we're spreading it out more. Alright, fine. This focuses the damage, might give us what we're looking for.
Engaging.
Fortunately, no, it didn't.
Awaiting orders.
So the question is, do we ignore the Jenner and just go after the Striker, trying to finish it, knowing that we may not be able to with the heat scale? And also, the Phoenix Hawk has already taken quite a bit of a pounding, and will probably continue to take a pounding because they've already been focusing it. Alright, I'm going to do this move, even if it's not a good move. I'm going to go ahead and use Vigilance to try and give us some protection. Let's see what we can get away with. Maybe we get to kill here.
Firing.
Well, not if we miss almost all of our shots. God damn. Well, I tried. Alright, we're gonna get opened up on here by the turrets. The sensor lock the Vindicator, and yet don't fire at it. Okay.
Aye, aye.
I'm gonna let whatever happens with this Jenner. Maybe the Jenner will pull itself into a worse position. Nope, it didn't.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, I'm gonna move the Vindicator into cover. I'm gonna fire off our LRM-5, hoping that does something.
On it.
And then we'll fire the other things at the Jenner. This is probably not the smartest move I've just done, but... and I'm too close. That was a terrible move. I have no idea why I did that move. I didn't really pay attention to the arcs. I'm starting to be dumb here. Well, we have to blow up the buildings eventually, right? Medium buildings are going to be easier to target. Oh, only 65%, 80%. All right, we'll go after this one then. Well, this is a terrible move.
Aye, aye.
Because he's also going to have massive damage reduction. I don't know why I did that. I feel really dumb for that.
Good to go.
I can't stomp him. Otherwise, I probably would. Get in here and fire on him. Probably only can do a couple medium lasers. But hey, it's something. Die! Yay!
And stay down.
Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Probably have Crackshot Punch. Frankly, I might have Legend do the same thing.
Good to go. Engaging.
Okay, took out the leg. That's actually really good for us. Okay. And I'm going to have the Panther do the same thing. Gives us a chance to cool off a little bit.
Commander?
We only do 50 damage, so we're not going to kill it. Alternatively, we precision strike it and knock it even further down in initiative to, like, make sure it stays down. Ah, what the hell.
I'm there. Engaging.
I like the idea of just stomping it into oblivion.
Reporting critical hit.
Okay, here come the LRMs against Panther. That's okay. I'm fine with that.
Let's hit him hard.
Alright.
Standing by.
Just keep stomping on him. Nah. We'll do more damage if we fire our weapons. And just to make sure, I'm going to use a precision strike here. That way, if it doesn't get the kill... well...
Gotcha.
oh, I didn't turn on the PPC. I'm making lots of mistakes in this battle that are really dumb. And I'm starting to feel really dumb.
Receiving you.
Alright. I'm gonna try and finish off one of these turrets. I don't have a lot of heat to spare here, but...
Locked on target.
Yeah, well, let's just say I'm not running on the most sleep today.
Receiving you.
I don't want to make excuses, but...
Awaiting orders.
it's starting to get embarrassing, all the mistakes we're making. Finish this.
Target destroyed.
That was a wasted turn, though. And I think the Vindicator is running too hot
Tango down.
to get what we need done here.
Standing by.
Because we need a lot of damage on this thing because we missed quite a bit. Although we might be okay here. I mean, how much damage do we need? I've got 60 damage. I don't think that's enough because we only hit with one medium laser. Yeah, that's definitely not enough. I'd have to jump to get closer, which we're already running hot, so that's not going to happen. So I guess my only alternative here is use Vigilance to try and protect ourselves a little bit. I don't think you can take the wall out underneath it, can you? The wall has 150 hit points, I think. If I'm reading that correctly. So, no, that would not be easier. And there's no way, even if we hit with all of this, that we kill it, so... So it's going to open up on us. It's probably these, like, these kind of walls that are the, like, the actual towers are probably have a lot more health.
Come on, send me a real mech warrior.
I mean, I could confirm that.
Ready for orders.
Alright. If we kill this one, they lose the vision that they have. The turret won't really be able to react to me, so... let's just get that out of the way. Please land. Thank you. One of those situations where, like, last turn, if we had landed with the medium lasers we fired, that thing would have been dead, but, you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Also, if I turned on weapon systems and all the other things that I could have done that were mistakes on my part, so... I only have so much room to speak. Alright, now we just go through its turn, it will go, it won't have any ability to react against me.
Commander.
Then we just walk in, start hitting these buildings.
Moving out.
Then we get into a position to take it out. Obviously, I have to turn some weapon systems off. Fine with me. And we'll get this done nice and slow. We don't come out with any real consequences for all my mistakes, which is good. Because I made plenty.
Locking on.
Structure down.
That was kind of overkill again. I should have split shot there. I'm just not really
Target destroyed.
making the best decisions here.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, let's turn your PPC on. Granted, I probably just want to turn it right back off, but... Okay.
Coordinates received.
I have to destroy all 4 of these buildings, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Firing.
Just these larger ones have a lot more health, so... It'll take some time.
Yep.
Yeah, that will give me vision, but honestly, again, it doesn't have vision, so we just burn through its turn. That's the safest thing to do. Good to start making good decisions.
Action. Orders.
Alright.
Heading out.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be in range of it, so we'll just start opening fire on one of these buildings, I guess.
Roger that.
Yeah. Deserts are going to kind of be our bane in a lot of
Commander?
missions, because I did opt to go for mechs that
Rolling.
usually struggle with heat a little bit more.
Copy that, Commander.
Okay. Now we should be able to follow up on that, maybe.
Good to go.
That's going to be our main priority, is just killing that, and then there will be no opposition for us killing the buildings. We'll multi-target, in case we can get away with some things. Looks like we can get away with that, so I'm going to fire these 2. theory, as long as we don't get a lot of misses, we'll get it.
Engaging multiple targets.
If we do get the misses, well, we have follow-ups with other mechs. That should do it.
Let's go.
Okay, there's all our opposition. Now it's just the
Turret
buildings.
Destroyed.
Which can't really shoot back. I know it's very surprising, but buildings can't shoot back in this game. I guess in theory they could, depending on what their loadout was.
Wilco.
But this is going to take a while because a couple of the buildings have a lot of health, so
What do you need?
we'll just whittle away at them.
Firing.
Alright, that one's almost dead.
Standing by.
Just go ahead and...
I'm
The Panther
there.
doesn't have enough damage to kill this thing by itself, but it will try.
Taking the shot.
Awaiting orders.
We just stay put and keep firing.
Firing on target.
That should do it. And unfortunately you can't stomp buildings, as fun as that would be.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, there is another building over here. It's a medium building. Okay, so that should be our last target then. So let's position a little bit better for it. Mouse is Blazing Saddles. I like that, Leo. But Leo said I should rename the company to that, considering how much heat we sit on. Yeah, so make that A, we'll make that B. I don't think we're going to be able to do all of this, of course, but just turn that one off. There we go.
Multiple enemies locked in.
So that will be about half dead. Phoenix Hawk should have enough damage to finish it, and then this should be all the way dead.
Target destroyed.
Good to go.
Okay. Still can't do 3 lasers.
Firing on target.
Alright. But this should be done now.
Waiting for orders.
I'm s-
Coordinates received.
Really, I have like a sneeze that's there. So,
Engaging target. Brought it down, Commander.
okay, I don't think it's gonna happen, but just give me 1 second. Oh, okay. Sometimes I have difficulties because I trim my beard and I get those hairs stuck up my nose, and sometimes that makes me want to sneeze. Oh yeah, we still do have one more building. All right, I guess I misread that situation.
Orders.
And this one's gonna have a lot more health.
Affirmative.
Turn off the LRM-5 and the large laser.
Target confirmed.
This one's gonna take a little bit more work. It's gonna have almost 300 health.
Receiving you. Move order confirmed.
We're not ideal position for the Phoenix Hawk to get full damage.
Confirmed.
Alright, this should be done now. Obviously, we're spending a lot of turns doing this. One of the reasons why destroying the base can be somewhat of a lengthy mission sometimes, just because still can't get that off. Jesus.
Acknowledged.
Get your lance.
Yay!
I'm coming in hot.
Alright, mission done.